Today I'm going to show you how to use Chalk Couture paste singles. The first thing you're going to want to do with your paste single is to gently massage the package to see how well the chalk that's in there moves around. You're also mixing any moisture that is in there back into the paste. Now this one kind of feels really hard. It's not one to mix very good, but I'll show you how to fix that. It's still very usable. When you're going to use paste singles, the first thing you need to have is a palette paper, which is a waxed paper, a painter's palette, a little sauce dish, even a little candle sconce, something that's just got a little bit of a well, or the lid of a favorite size dish. I'm going to use these two. They are my most favorite to use when I'm doing classes and we are using chalk singles. Massage, massage, massage. Cut the top off. You can squeeze this right onto a project if you know that the chalk is very pliable and ready to use. This one actually looks excellent, and I'm only going to put a little bit of it out so that I can put the rest of this back into the container to keep it for my next project. It can get a little messy when you're trying to keep it for the next project. They are meant to be a single use, so you could also get out several projects that you're going to want to use the colors on. With this eucalyptus green one that's gotten a little stiff in the package, I'm going to cut the top off. And I can see that it's not welling up at the top like that guava was. Come on, open up. And it's a little bit stiffer down in there. So I'm going to just use one of my stir sticks, which is actually found at any discount store in the garden center. I think they call it a plant stake or plant marker. You don't want to use something wooden because wood will also start to draw any moisture out of the chalk. So you want to use something plastic. The other good thing is the little makeup sticks, which is what Chalk Couture also sells. You can see that paste is much stiffer. I'm going to get every bit of it out of there that I can. If you don't use all of the paste at one time, you might want to get a little 1 ounce container that has a lid from the art department and put what you don't use back in that. I'm going to spritz it 1 spritz of water at a time. Paste is very air hungry, so it does dry. If you put too much water in with the paste, you can just leave it out in the air and it will start to absorb and dry down. You want your paste to be the consistency of sour cream. 1 spritz at a time until it gets to the consistency of sour cream. When you buy paste in the jars, the same holds true. You need to take care of your paste so that it doesn't get hard. Once it's open, you do need to check it, add water to it, stir it to keep it a viable consistency. It is just the nature of the chalk. Again, 1 spritz at a time until you get it to the right consistency. This doesn't happen often, but you do need to be aware that it can happen, both in the singles and in the jars. There, it's starting to soften up nice. 1 more. There is no magic number. It is just stirring it until it gets to be the consistency of a sour cream. Some colors of paste have more lumps and bumps in it than others. It's not of a concern. It'll still work. Oh, much better. If it takes you a long time to do one color, you might have to go back and check your other color and see if it needs water. If you're in a hot room, these will have a tendency to dry off faster. You can also get a little saran wrap or plastic piece to put on top. When I'm using paste jars, I simply put the lid back on. Okay. Now I've got a board. This is one of our boutique boards. Simply pick up a little paste and you want to put enough paste on to cover the design, and then you'll go back and take off any of the extra paste. This is a very thin silk screen. Having a gob of paint on there actually hurts your end project. And just like that. You don't want to overlay or overlap anything that is wet. When you put the transfer back down, if you're going to use the same one again, smooth it out. Pick up some more of your paste. Smooth it out. Take off any excess. Voila. Paste singles can actually go quite a ways. If you join one of my online gatherings, you'll get more hints and tips on using chalk paste singles from Chalk Couture. Thanks for stopping in.